Good evening, everyone. Today we will talk about dynamic live snippet and how to separate items using cells, using table cells. At first, as an introduction for the software, I'm talking about TreeShade. TreeShade is a local server and extension for Adobe Creative Cloud, especially Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge. This software I have been developing over 10 years, and it's totally free. You can install from Adobe Exchange, search in Creative Cloud for TreeShade, and you can set up on Adobe Bridge alone. And Adobe Bridge, by the way, also free. You can just make an account and install Adobe Bridge, then install TreeShade, and you will have a local server for content management and auto generating for designs as PDF or image or as HTML files. The local server also hosts dynamic HTML files. And let's start. Here in Adobe Bridge you will have this menu, TreeShade, and here the first command, new, reveal any files exist in a specific folder. Reveal these files as commands here, so you can click on the file name as a command to create a new file, like here text file, here index, here InDesign document, here icon. So at first let's create a folder inside workshop. Workshop created automatically inside the root folder that you determine after installing TreeShade. TreeShade manage the files as a database, so you need to specify a folder, create new or select old one. Here I have this folder TRST inside the partition, and this folder created automatically. Inside this folder workshop you must put your project files and edit them. There are parallel folders like final PDF, like versions PDF, workflow, for output, pages here. So, and you can browse these folders by clicking here, like here for pages, here versions. If you were in any specific files, like here, if I select this InDesign document, if I click here pages, I will go to the folder named exactly as the file, as the document name, and in the same relative path, except the root folder will be here, pages workshop. If I go to versions, I will go to a folder called versions with the same relative path also, so I can see the document versions I have only one version here. Okay, let's create a folder for our project now. Inside workshop, let's name Tuesday TUE. Open the folder. Okay, now we have a project. Create a text file using a new command, plain here. Let's name data ts underscore key to set the key for the online form. Okay. Now I already executed the main.js. You will find in the root folder here main.js. I executed as a Node.js server, and here I have URL connected to this server using ngrok tunneling service. So here, if you double click on this, after creating this file that has ts underscore key, TreeShade automatically copied the InDesign document that was beside the text file in the template folder and put here, and there is a connection between this special text file that has ts underscore key and the document, where every time the file copied to a different place or have a new name, TreeShade automatically opened the InDesign document and exported the new content of the project. Like here, let's practically see what will happen. Here on the left I have the design. Let's execute TreeShade from window, extensions, TreeShade. Okay, the root folder here. Okay. Now, as you can see, the document automatically opened and closed to update. So if I change the name here, like add a number at the end, see now InDesign automatically will open the InDesign document here and export automatically. Because the text file has a new name. And that happens with the text file that has ts underscore key. It must have this flag. Okay. Now, if I double click on the text file, TreeShade will reveal this message, open online form. Yes. Now I will have online form for this project. Let's create folder called data, the same as here, because here I write data. to make a connection between this text file and the folder. And inside data, let's create any text file. So from TreeShade menu, a new plain, let's name content. Okay. Now if I refresh, the file content will be revealed here, so I can edit, but I don't have a submitting button. So I need to add the submitting button using the key file, the key text file that has this flag ts_key. Open online form, no. Open paired folder, no. Now TreeShade will reveal the content of the text file, so I can edit. Let's write the button name, update, and the location dot slash. Then update colon, then dot slash to update in the same folder. Okay. Now let's write new text. Hello world, and here update. For the end user, there is a counter, but in the local server, the InDesign document will opened and updated, and in less than a minute, the new design will be revealed with the new content. Here the auto exported PDF file, and here if we go to data and open content, you will see the content of the text file, hello world. Now let's connect this text file with the InDesign document itself. So let's open the InDesign document. And here you can place the text files as live snippets, this menu called live snippets, and related to TreeShade for connecting the content of the folder as the text files and image with the document items. Here I can use place live snippet, or I can use file place and select the text file. But to place the text file as a live snippet, as a TreeShade live snippet, you need to be assured that in preferences, in file handling, this option must be checked. Create links when placing text and spreadsheet files. This option must be checked. I already checked this option in the template document, so no need to check every time. Okay, anyway, so I can just create new text frame, and while the insert text cursor inside, I can select file place and go to the project folder in D partition, TRST, then workshop, then we named the folder Tuesday, TUE, data, content. Click open, and now TreeShade created the live snippets here. If we reveal the special characters, and here let's change the direction to English, left to right. And also let's create a paragraph style. Okay. What is the live snippet? Live snippet, it's a fabricated snippet created by TreeShade, by the extension. Connect the text files and the asset with the document component. Like here, it's marked with non-printing anchor text frame. So this text frame, it's non-printing. If you click preview, it will be hidden, and it's anchored, custom anchored. At the end of the live snippet instance, there is a special character in nested style here. You can cut the live snippet and put anywhere. This is a long paragraph and has a live snippet in. Okay. Let's make the document small. Okay. By default in InDesign you can place a text file as link, but the problem here, you couldn't place the text as a portion of a story, as a snippet inside a story. So you can use here live snippet to have text inside the story itself with this mark that determine the external text file with non-printing anchor text frame automatically created. You can select the live snippet by selecting this anchored marker, or by inserting the text cursor inside or inside the text of the marker. And now you can use live snippet. Here I have select command to select the content, or to select the whole snippet. I use these commands is very useful to avoid deleting the start marker or the end marker by accident, or to avoid maneuvering selection. So you can just put the text cursor inside and select whole snippet, and now you can cut and put anywhere. Okay. Now let's save the document, and when TreeShade asks you, do you want to check in? Click yes, and that means InDesign will create or update the current version of the document, will synchronize the document with the collaborators, will export a PDF and image for the document. So let's click yes. And in Adobe Bridge, after finishing of checking in, Adobe Bridge will reveal automatically the exported PDF. You need to check see, it go automatically to versions PDF. You can go back to your document by clicking under workshop. See, here I have the pages. Every page will be exported as separated JPG. I have versions, one version now, and here the red line here to warn you not to edit this location, because the editing only in workshop. Like here I can let's rename the document, but at first let's close. After closing the document, let's rename here in workshop. Let's name layout. If I rename the document, automatically will be renamed here in versions, and also in versions PDF, or will have the same name. The same will happen if I move the document from place to place. Also, the change will be reflected on the output locations. Now I have InDesign document, have content, and this content can be edited here. So here, if you look here, this is a long paragraph, hello world here, the live snippet. So I can change here. This is a long paragraph. This is a long paragraph. By the way, very long. Update. See, this is another paragraph, very long, and has a live snippet in it. Okay. You can make a list of edited text by making ID at the beginning. So here, instead of content, I can write ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can, in Adobe InDesign, where is the document? Workshop, workspace, receipt. There was a problem in the window. Okay, now we want to place a list of text files that exist inside the data folder. So at first we want to create a dynamic live snippet. From live snippets, select a new live snippet, and here we want to write just this to create inline dynamic live snippet. Okay. And here we want to write the relative path to the files. The files exist beside the document, so I will write this. This means the current the location of the InDesign document. If you write 2 dots, that means the parent of the parent, etc. Without, so I want to write only 1 dot, and here data, and inside data any files that start with the ID letters I want to place. So I will write colon, then place, then the separator, colon again, and the separator, a new line. Okay. Now I have only the first text. Let's save the document. Do you want to check in? No. And now Here now I have a list because the file has ID. If you go inside data, if the file starts with capital letters ID and sequence of digits and capital letters, this considered as a list, and then I can here write item okay, update, see, I have now the same content, first item, second item, third item. Okay, that's it for today. I didn't talk about cells separator, so let's just I can write here in the dynamic content, live snippet, dynamic content, and instead of a new line I can write just cells. Okay, and now they will have tables inside a table. First item settings. You can make horizontally, just write after cells, write this character for vertical, the default, and this for horizontal. Now the cells will be horizontal. Okay, but the table is very long, so I just write dynamic style, and here I can write 100% width. I can write with capital letters or without, like this, no problem. Okay, now the table will have the width of the text frame. There are many details about styling and about styling you can read from here, and you can reach at any time, so we can make workshop to understand how to use these styling. Now I use this width here, width. You can apply width for the table cells, for the object, for the paragraph. No, the width not for paragraph, for object, for text frames, for image, and for tables. There are many details and flexibility in creating content, so you can make the entire document dynamic, and you can depend on the online form to build the content before designing stage, or within the designing stage, or after. At any stage you can build or modify the content and make dynamic relation, so the graphic designer have time to focus on the design, and while the marketing section care about the content. Okay, thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to reach out at any time.